I have two questions. First of all, when you prepared for the match, I know it was difficult, and I think it's very important to earn points and score as much as you did. But how do you assess the performance today, both of you? At the beginning, we saw some hesitation from your side. So, what do you think you will have to work on? Do you think you've learned lessons today during this game? In the way you've played. So what lessons do you learn from that? So yes, Chile was a very good team, very physical. So we've learned, of course, a lot. The pressure was on us at some points, but we did not panic. We were able to really conserve the ball, and this allowed us to win. I didn't know that we would win by such a margin. We just wanted to focus on the results. And it is true. Compared to Chile, well, regarding Chile, sorry, they had a very physical game, so we've learned lesson from that. I'm Saito again. You did not really try to get penalties. You based your game on tries. So what was the keyword? What was the strategy? We had not really decided on that. We just wanted to play our game on the field, and we played with our own feeling of the game, and we wanted to occupy the 22-meter zone as much as possible to put pressure on them. It was not always the case, of course. We did not always score, but I would say that all in all, we were able to retain the ball and maintain pressure on the opposing team, and that was our goal. Taniguchi from Nikkei. A question for Mr. Nagare. Imeno could not attend today, could not play, sorry. It was a last minute decision, so you had to become captain last minute. So what was it for you? How did it feel for you? I just told the players to play as they would with Imeno. And I tried to act as he would have. I know that it was important to be calm, confident, and to be on the offensive. And I think that everybody understood it. And during the game, even when there were some breaks, I just explained that we had to keep going in the same direction and to keep working together. They all trusted me, and honestly, it was very positive to me, and we really focused on the right aspects of the game. I have a question for Mr. Nagare. Before starting the game, did you feel some pressure, some tension amongst the player? I couldn't say that we were not under pressure. I was under pressure. That was the first game, and it's always the case. There's always pressure, but you have to accept it. You don't want to avoid it. So, how will you be dealing with the next game, Mr. So for the coach, what will you do about this? I know that pressure is always important. So a question to the coach. Earlier we said that Mr. Imeno could not play today. So how did you choose the new captain? You've been leading this team for a few years and training this team for a few years. So what did you do to make this team grow? Jamie, could you tell us about you, about your fitness? How are you? So you were really trying to play to gain field, to gain more. So will you try to still play the same way? Is that the strategy you will implement for the rest of the games, or do you want to work on other aspects of the game? Because of course we've tried to gain as much ground as possible, but that's not something that we will always try to do. It will depend on your opponents, of course. Sometimes we will have to play differently. So, and of course, we will listen to the coach. He will be making the decisions according to the opponents. But the ones who will have to implement it, to do it, will be us on the field. So we will keep training on that. So you think that the best strategy for you is to score as much tries as possible? No, that's not how we think. Honestly, what we just want to win. The way we win is not important. A question for Jamie. We were talking about the leaders of the team. Imeno was not there and was not playing. So you have other people that have a leadership role to play. And I want to take the example of the young players that have just joined the team. How can they help really lead the team?